Warning, this series, while edited to comply with YouTube community guidelines, is about watching and discussing shocking and controversial films. Episodes may contain discussion and depictions of sex, violence, sexual violence, racism, homophobia, and all other manner of discrimination, as well as generally gross and disturbing content. Viewers' discretion is advised. Today on SSYES, this is a big franchise film. It was the poster boy for slasher movies in the 80s, and it might not even be the most controversial in its own series, but I think we gotta start at the start. So, it's the poster boy of slashers, Friday the 13th.
Okay. I haven't seen that yet. You'll get a live reaction from me.
This was gonna be one of the most normal episodes too, I think. Maybe not. We've done, Jesus movies.
I mean, I'm the old Norm. I like normal movies.
No, the original Friday the 13th was... slasher movies were very controversial in the 80s, and Friday the 13th was the poster boy. Jason was the whipping child for everyone who wanted to slasher movies, they're so evil, they're so bad, we shouldn't let our kids watch this. Let's get into this.
I'm not a juvenile delinquent.
Welcome back, sickos, to another episode of The Sickest Shit You Have Ever Seen. Or ever saw, I guess is the actual title. I'm your host, Matt Presents, joined as always by my two co-hosts.
My wrist hurts.
I'm tired.
Yeah, that's normal. Today we're talking about Friday the 13th, which is kinda... It was definitely controversial is the thing. The whole Friday the 13th franchise was controversial. But honestly, almost more as a consequence of, the slasher genre being controversial. And this being kind of the poster boy for slashers. Kind of the blueprint for slashers. I certainly think people got more negative as the franchise went along.
Between this... and movie night picks, I feel you've kind of gotten me on the all this big slasher movie characters, because for the longest time the only one I knew was Freddy Krueger. I've never seen Friday the 13th. This will be a first viewing for me. I think the only one I got left is Scream, in terms of the really popular. I get Scream and Chucky, and I guess Saw. Those are probably the other three big ones that I haven't seen any of.
Saw is kind of different. It's not much of a slasher.
I just know he gets paired in with those characters a lot.
Yeah, no, I mean, popular horror franchise with a lot of death.
So, this is the first one, right? The straight up first one?
Yes, from 1980.
Okay.
Sean S. Cunningham. And it is different than a lot of the sequels. I'm not going to say how yet. That's a spoiler, but it is different from a lot of the sequels. Admittedly, this was not super high priority for me, but then I was like, I want to do some Friday the 13th films for Hollow Victories, and just makes sense to kind of do Friday the 13th for SSYES if we're gonna watch it on its own already.
Is that a spoiler for this year's Hollow Victories Halloween episode? It's okay if it is.
Potentially. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's a far away from... long time from now.
There may be upcoming episodes that feature Friday the 13th movies on Hollow Victories. So I just wanted to knock this one out of the way first, and it just makes sense to do it on this show. I might even put this episode out before the last one we recorded. Because there's gonna be a Friday the 13th in February and March, so... hopefully I can get this out for one of those.
Right.
I like the original Friday the 13th pretty well. It might be my favorite of the series. The only one that really stands a chance at all against it is Friday the 13th Part 6, which is a very, kind of meta, humorous version of the Friday the 13th. Very, very self-referential. So I like that one. It's funny. It's, deliberately funny. Some of the others get, goofy, but this one and Part 6 are the only two that I unironically like.
Yeah.
It is a very basic slasher, and in a lot of ways, it kind of became the template for slashers moving forward. There were slashers before this, obviously. We talked about Texas Chainsaw. There was Halloween that made it, like, really big, but this is what shot slashers into the stratosphere, and it's also the one everyone was trying to imitate, like, more so than Halloween or Texas Chainsaw.
Like, this one in general, or like the future of this?
I mean, both. It's a franchise that takes place at a summer camp with a masked killer.
I don't remember if it always makes it into the episodes or not, but I bring up my buddy G-Man almost any time we watch like a slasher movie, because when we were growing up, he told me about every single one of these in great length, and now I'm just like finally texting him saying like, hey, I'm finally watching those movies you told me about, like you told me about in the 3rd grade.
Oh boy.
And I bet he's thrilled about that I didn't watch them with him back then, and now I'm watching it for the show.
Obviously, there's a lot going on with Friday the 13th, but I think it's a pretty, like, it's well known enough a series that I don't think we need to belabor the point. I think we can just get into this one.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm curious. I've heard a lot about these movies. I don't remember everything I've heard. I often get them mixed up. I've definitely thought that some of the like, there's definitely little things where it's like, oh, okay, so this theme is from this movie and not this movie, or oh, this scene happens in this one and not this one. I just like heard so much about all these slasher films, and then I forgot which movie these moments happened in.
I think there's a lot of blending ideas as it, like, folds into the cultural osmosis. Like, there are parodies of Friday the 13th all the time that have Jason with a chainsaw. Jason never uses a chainsaw. Not once in this franchise does he use a chainsaw. There are other characters who use chainsaws more than him.
They're all thinking of Slaughterhouse.
I think they're thinking of Texas Chainsaw.
Well, no, Slaughterhouse is like the perfect example of
They got the
like
ski mask.
Yeah, of like a hockey mask player, a hockey mask guy that uses, because he uses a chainsaw in the games. So like it's.
I don't know why I said ski
easy.
mask. It's not a ski mask. Yeah, hockey
No.
mask.
No, but Slaughterhouse is like the one that kind of breaks those rules of where it's like, yeah, I mean, he looks like Jason.
I mean, I thought it was Joe because we experienced that because we played Sonic Slaughterhouse Schoolhouse or whatever it was, and then there was a character who was like, "Wow, why is Jason in this?" And you're like, "That's from Slaughterhouse, you idiot! Fuck you." That's what Cass said to me.
Probably.
She then posted my address online.
I remember the dude in that looking. There was a version of him in that, at least, that was like dead on him and Jason X.
Maybe.
Are we ready to start the movie?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Great company.
There are worse.
Oh, there's definitely worse.
Fellas, they're all terrible.
You could murder someone or you could murder two people. One is technically worse than the other.
I think they need another Friday the 13th. Like, it's been too long. And there's, counting the remake and Jason vs. Freddy, there are 12 of them. And it's like, give me one more so there are 13 Friday the 13th. Come on now.
Jason goes back to hell.
It's super easy. Just call it the 13th.
You know, I'm really surprised for like how much we've nostalgia baited that we haven't had a 13th one yet.
Yeah, I know, like, the last one was, like, the 2010 remake. When was, 2009. So that was, like, a while ago.
Hang down your head, Tom.
Hang down your head and... They're singing this song way too cheery. That is supposed to be a sad song. He's about to get hung.
But it's a camp! Sometimes you do a little hang-in.
Nah, you know what Andre 3000 said. Y'all don't want to hear me, y'all just want to dance.
Yeah. It was his ex. Or the girl he's seeing currently.
Nah, they do this to all the counselors they catch having sex at church camp.
Oh. It's the only way to save their souls. They didn't even show anything. Why is this movie controversial?
So this movie was actually sold on the title Friday the 13th.
Huh.
They, like, had a poster made up that just said Friday the 13th and got funding that way.
Huh.
I mean, after you've already done Halloween, what's the next scariest day? Friday the 13th, obviously.
What's the next one after that? We gotta take it further.
Election Day?
That'd be one. Isn't there a movie called that?
Possibly.
Tax Day.
It's only scary if you waited or if you owe money.
April 1st.
At the end of the movie, they're just like, I was
There,
fooled?
there is a horror movie. There was a slasher movie called April Fool's Day, and it has exactly the twist you think it does.
I have to think of it. What's the twist that I think it has? That's an April Fool's joke. The whole movie is an April Fool's joke.
You got it. No one actually died. What a lame twist.
What a horrible idea for a movie.
I love how every drunk has to have the same fucked up hat.
This guy's one of my favorite movie drunks. He's such a goofy guy.
Bunch of fires. Nobody knows who did any of them. In 1962, they was going to open up. The water was bad.
That's so unrelated to like anything else. Like, oh yeah, and this one year the water was bad. Not like Jason's fault or anything.
Nah, Jason pissed one too many times in the lake, so it ruined the pH balance. Back in those days where you can like actually get a ride from people and not be weird.
I mean, not really. There was still the chance of it getting weird,
Oh,
which is
no, I
probably
know.
why that stopped happening.
Oh, no, I know. I'm just saying it for the fact of the matter is that, like, it's kind of bullshit what I said, because, you know, it was always going to get weird.
It's Kevin Bacon.
Those young kids, you're right. Those young kids sure love their banjo music.
It's the 70s. Banjo music was a little more popular then. No, it's, like, weirdly common for, like, soon-to-be famous actors to show up in some, like, slasher movie.
Uh-huh.
Kevin Bacon's in this movie. Obviously, Jamie Lee Curtis was in Halloween. Paul Rudd is in Halloween 6. Patricia Arquette is in Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Brad Pitt is in Cutting Class. Oh, Tom Hanks is in one, too. I forget what movie Tom Hanks... There's, like, a slasher Tom Hanks is in that I forget. See, this is how men should dress.
Alice!
Alice is like a weirdly common slasher name. Like, there are Alices in like every slasher franchise.
Yo, homie, that's just Ned. That is just human Ned.
Ned Flanders?
Yeah, you telling me he doesn't look like a human Ned Flanders?
He does a bit. Especially when you look at the flashback episodes.
I always thought Gary Oldman in The Dark Knight looked like a human Ned Flanders.
You ever see that movie by Percy Jackson, The Lovely Bones, or whatever it was called?
No.
With the Ned Flanders who murders the kid?
No.
Michael, do you mean Peter Jackson?
Did I say Percy Jackson? God damn it.
Sure did.
You said Percy Jackson.
I did mean to say Peter Jackson.
Alice, I will wear Daisy Dukes for this movie.
I mean, to be fair, it's June. And, everyone else running around in, like, corduroys and shit.
Ta-da!
Way to be an asshole.
It's charming that you almost killed me.
Don't you just love it when men try to murder you and then flirt with you?
Mm-hmm.
The sexiest thing a man can do is almost kill you.
Right? It's so sexy that I don't normally deal with that.
What, men are getting killed?
Both.
Oh.
I hate when people call them kids. Sounds like little goats.
They are little ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
You're the greatest of all time, my man.
Oh. Imagine being a time traveler and saying that to somebody being
GOAT, I think, is one that is actually fairly easy to explain. It stands for greatest of all time.
No, it is. It's still just be hilarious to do that.
You get burned at the stake, but it's the 80s.
Homie, I'd get burned at the stake at any time, bro. Well, we know the killer can drive. We also know that she doesn't care about poison ivy, apparently.
Apparently.
I mean, it's poison ivy or get murdered. I think I'm gonna take my chances with the poison ivy.
I don't know.
Jesus Christ, Matt, you too.
These, incidentally, are also Harley Quinn's dating options. Get murdered or poison ivy.
Yeah. Not gonna lie to you, poison ivy's kinda itchy. If I'm dead, I'm not gonna have to worry about it.
We are watching the unrated version, so some of these kills didn't make it into the original.
That
one looked particularly gruesome.
That one really wasn't poorly done. I wasn't expecting it to look that convincing.
See, he's in Daisy Dukes 2 now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's all go to summer camp. Summer camp looks
And
fun.
dress slutty.
Yeah. And try to murder our significant others.
Alright, Cass can murder Olivia, I'll murder Mitzi, and Michael, you murder Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, I'm also gonna murder Michael. No, Matt, we have to kill Michael together. We're a weird polycule.
Completely fair.
I'm just gonna climb up a tree and not come down the whole time.
Oh! Something's wrong with Ned.
Oh god, he can't swim.
I forgot I can't swim! I've been in the water for like 5 minutes, I just remembered.
That'd be a terrible horror movie of, like, everyone can't swim, so they die so early.
Everybody on the planet Earth forgets how to swim. It's like a virus that hits everyone at once.
I love how much that helped.
Is he faking to get mouth to mouth? Yeah.
Oh, Michael, how'd you see that coming?
You see, he's a really charming character, and everything he does is great. And I have to imagine a movie's like would never dream of killing a character like him off.
No, he's gonna live.
It's like the idea of his actions getting worse and worse, and every single time it's met with like just mild annoyance, but also charm. Like he's probably the one who put that snake in her room.
Oh, you.
I'll flush it out.
It's fucking dumbass.
They all accidentally kill themselves trying to get rid of the snake.
Yeah, there's a Cannibal Holocaust moment here where he actually does kill the snake.
Yeah, that's mean.
I feel less bad about it because it's a snake. Like, I've killed snakes, but also, he was a trained snake. That was a professional actor.
Really?
No, he was trained to, like, appear in movies. And they just, like, fucking killed him.
Yeah, what the fuck? That's horrible.
Oh yeah, and there's that.
It's him again, of course it's him again. He's like a super PC cop, and he's like, don't you dare dress up like an Indian again, boy.
That is a symbol of their culture.
That is disrespectful, that is racist.
Don't you dare dress up as a Native American. If you say Indian again, I swear to God.
Michael, I'm gonna come to your house and do this. Just like stand in the pantry and wait till you open it to tell you to get out.
I'm gonna be happy to see you, but annoyed that this is the way you went about doing it. I'm annoyed that you didn't give me a heads up that you were gonna come over.
Isn't that kind of the point?
And then I'm gonna give Mitzi a very concerned phone call.
Matt's telling me I need to get out of my house because it's cursed, and that he's the messenger of God.
And I'm looking at the up, and he's leaving. He came over just for that. He's leaving. What the fuck? He rode a bike here?
It'd be so great if he fucking just busted his ass.
He falls off the bike and
Yeah.
cries. Like he like it's like at first he's like just kind of stunned and he goes
You'll do. You'll do.
Emergency generator.
I would love it in the movie if they just turned around and went, nobody likes you. Okay? Like, nobody actually likes you.
We're like really that's the horror movie, is like a horror movie where just one character is so obnoxious that like other teens decide to kill him.
Like, oh my god, honestly, I hope you die. Like, legit. Like, I hate you that much. I might do it. Actually. Like, maybe grow personality.
The killings start and someone just like comes up and like stabs him and like pretends it was Jason. Like, he got that guy too. Oh no!
Shit, Jason totally did this.
But crack.
We're gonna have to censor that. That's honestly too far for this show. We should just cancel this episode.
All right, makes sense. Yeah.
Serbian film. That is my response to you saying that.
Well, but Serbian film didn't have a butt crack.
I bet it did.
I bet it probably had some like full entire asses, but that's different.
Not a
that's
butt crack.
tasteful.
I bet
Butt crack is like kind
they
of rude.
They could have had the butt crack too, though. I'm not even convinced that isn't the case.
All right, fair enough. Well, I'll go back and check, and if it's there, I'll delete that video. We don't stand for that here on SSYES.
No butt crack, apparently.
You guys missed that they're playing strip Monopoly.
Monopoly, I think, is too complicated. Don't you want to play a more simple game for like a strip game? Monopoly is not like that complicated, but I think it has maybe too many steps.
That might be the deal, right? They might not want to get undressed. They might just want to play Monopoly, and that's the only way that this asshole will play it.
All right, fair enough. I can't argue with that logic.
All right, I've come around on this. This is fine. We can have this on the channel.
I mean, he might too, so.
Sex is weird.
How the fuck did you not notice that?
Why did he have an off-screen death? That's not fair.
I mean, he went into that creepy abandoned house. It's kind of like, what did you expect?
I'm gonna miss him now. He was the most obnoxious character ever, and now I feel like I have nothing to complain about.
Is that a way to censor the titty? Is that the way they do that?
That counts. Oh, now it doesn't
there
work.
it is.
Oh, wait, now it's okay. That can't be shown. Can't be shown. Can't be shown. It can be shown. That can be shown. This can all be shown. Matt can literally show all of this right here.
No, censor the titties.
Censor his titties for gender equality. They got rid of my boy Bacon this early? He's drinking his own blood like a drinking fountain?
We're like almost halfway into this.
You know, that scene, I remember, like, because I remember seeing this, that scene gave me, like, fucking paranoia of that kind of shit. Because I remember this, I think this series alone does that multiple times.
It's a really creepy way to do it since they didn't even see it coming. It just kind of, it goes in through the back. Like, that's actually a really haunting way to frame that, yeah.
I swear that, like, Jason has done that again either above or below in another movie. I swear there's another scene that's very similar to it.
In the second film, there's a scene of two people having sex and he, like, stabs them through with a spear.
There we go.
But that's a kill they just stole from the movie A Bay of Blood, which will be appearing on this show because it's a video nasty and I love that movie. This was a Section C video nasty, which means it isn't part of the main 72, but it was kinda adjacently a video nasty.
Yeah, it's weird with this. Like, I guess it was just like a different time, but the video nasties are so weird because there's stuff that that you've talked about on there that are like genuinely disturbing fucking movies, and then there's just like this is just kind of they haven't shown anything that shocking in this yet. It's a little. I mean, it's a little hard to look at some of the gore, but it's not that bad. So Jason's the one who died, he drowned in the lake, right, in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought so. That's going off of, again, G-Man lore from the past.
Gonna carry my clothes out in the rain, not gonna put them on under the raincoat.
Yeah. Alright. This is fun.
That is some fake-looking rain.
Oh boy, it's the new main character. She's taking over. There's Ned again.
It's funny because there's another character named Ned.
I know.
But you're talking about Flanders.
I'll call him Flanders so it's not confusing. That rain is, like, really fucking fake. Holy shit. Like, I didn't even really pay attention to it enough the first time. It is, like...
No, there's no background here. They are in a studio.
Yeah.
Just, like, hosing water down on this fake diner.
Like, the consistency is very wrong. Even for, like, heavy rain. It does not, like... It does not move around like a fucking sprinkler.
You could just make this the easiest kill ever by knocking over the candle.
I mean, she's doing better than I thought she would. I'll give her that. I think she's gonna die, but she is doing better than I thought she would.
The thing about this movie is I haven't seen it in such a fucking long time, because it's one of those, like, you see it once, you go, oh yeah, and then you move on. So...
That one took forever. Come on.
Sucks as we didn't even see it. That'd be great, as if, like, the horror movie, like, the people aren't actually cursed, it's just anytime you play the guitar, people have to get sacrificed. That was the reason.
It's not the camp that's cursed, it's the guitar.
Yeah.
I thought I heard a scream.
I heard it, like, 3 times, 4 times, but I think it's nothing.
It's just the raccoons. You know how they like to scream?
Yo, wait, one of the Beastie Boys was here. Mike D signed this rock.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful reference. Really? This movie was all about them killing the snake? That's why they're upset? That's a weirdly clean axe for a head kill.
I guess he wiped it off.
Yeah. He cares about his weapon being clean.
Bossy? John. Jack. Nettie.
Bob? Ryan? Glenn?
Peter?
Wallace.
Brian?
Meg.
Alien from American Dad?
Bonnie.
SpongeBob!
Future?
Donkey. What are we doing?
Raggy? Like school?
They were just calling a bunch of random names, and I started, yelling random other names.
And then I, fucked it up completely by saying future.
Why don't we just hike out of here? Just get out, right now.
Look, it's 10 miles to the nearest crossroads.
Look, this is a movie, and we can't do that, because that would be logical. Come on.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Aww.
Hey, man, be careful. It's dangerous in there, dude.
It's scary in there.
Oh, Jason electrocuted himself to death.
Oh, Jason, you never learn.
I like the vibe of this movie, but it can definitely drag in places.
I think it's shot. I like the way it's shot. Honestly, it's like a mix of there's almost kind of an amateur look to it that I really like.
You know,
Yeah.
the thing is, I would say that it only drags around here, because, I've been vibing with most of it.
I will say, director of this film, Sean S. Cunningham, was a producer on Last House on the Left.
Oh, hey.
So,
When did this come out again?
this is from 79. It was released in 1980, it was shot in 79.
Okay. It's just the music hits, kind of Jaws-isms.
Yeah. I think I'd be getting away from the window a little faster than that.
This character is wearing a shirt that I'd buy, but never wear, and it just lived in my closet forever.
That kind of pink blouse.
Yeah.
You could pull it off.
Thank you. I just would probably forget about it and be like, oh yeah, I'll wear that eventually.
I also think this movie is deeply indebted to Psycho.
Psycho is what would you consider, Matt, the original slasher? Because Psycho might be it.
Hey, Michael, did you hear that at all? Or?
What?
Ah, okay.
Was there a line there that I missed that was
A
relevant?
little bit, yeah.
To some bullshit that we watch.
No.
I missed
No, she's Pamela Voorhees. She said she's Mrs. Voorhees.
Okay. I did miss that. I'll shut up now.
I would call Texas Chainsaw the first slasher. Granted, there's a lot of sort of proto-slashers that almost count, and maybe if you're going to be that pedantic about it, you might pick something after Texas Chainsaw 2. I don't know. I think slasher is a genre that has a very fuzzy boundary.
That's fair. It's funny watching this movie so late that the name Voorhees can kind of be a reveal, where I'm assuming the first time when people watch this movie, the name Voorhees didn't mean anything. Did it?
Probably not. No.
Not really, but the scene is explaining it a little bit.
I know, but that makes me kind of regret that I didn't hear that line, because that's kind of that would be a big moment in a different, a context that no one ever experienced in, because I know the name Voorhees. I just haven't seen this movie. I wish I would have listened to that.
Innocent Jason.
He is a really genuinely sweet guy when you get to know him. Would you guys agree?
Yeah. No, he's a sweetheart.
Jason is such a cool guy. Most people just don't get a chance to know him, you know? He normally kills them too soon.
So The kid who plays Jason in this movie would grow up and start like a metal band called First Jason.
Oh, no.
That's kind of brilliant. That's kind of brilliant.
You should have shot her. Come on now.
No, you know bullets don't work.
They don't work against Jason. They absolutely work against her. Like, no, Jason is straight up impervious in some of these movies. Pamela Voorhees, very killable. At least, like, shoot her? Maybe, like, in the legs so she can't follow you? I don't know, people have talked about, like, the kind of puritanical, like, undertones of the Friday the 13th movies. And it's, like, deliberately written in the, like, the camp counselors were having sex and that's why Jason died. And so, you know, when you have sex, that's when Jason comes and gets you. Or in this case, Mrs. Voorhees. But it's also, like, all the kids who, like, have sex or smoke weed are the ones who die.
So what you're saying is, when you have sex in these movies, just Jason comes.
Yeah. To get you.
Thank you. I will take my low-hanging fruit award of the day. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, trust me, it is low-hanging.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it can hang any lower at this point.
I like that even she recognized that was a terrible hiding place. The drunk guy's still in there.
Yeah, right.
You didn't at least take the machete away from her when you knocked her out? This is kind of your fault.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Please, no. I'll stop. I promise. I love the fist clench after her head's gone. Oh, you got me.
I mean, the electrons in the brain probably would do that, though. Well, not the brain, but the body. Because there'd probably be no way to, like, you know what I mean? Because that's just an immediate cut. So the body would still probably jerk and shit. It's possible.
I like it when it's a joke that I made. Wow.
Hell
oh,
yeah.
wow. No one gets out.
She does get out? Oh, okay, yeah, no, here it is. She gets out, but then, like, the first scene of part 2 is Jason coming to her house and killing her. It's, like, totally disconnected from the rest of that movie. He just goes and kills her in the second one.
I guess that makes the ending of this movie a little bit more unsettling. Maybe it's less about that movie and more about making this movie worse. I mean, more unsettling, you know, not worse, like, quality-wise, just worse in terms of, like, the horror. Like, her death isn't far off from here, now we know that.
Those are some violently striking blue eyes, dude.
Yeah.
There he is. Living his best life.
Hi, Jason.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Everything's better where everything's wetter. Take it from me.
Take it from me.
He's like the anti-Ariel. He wants everyone to be under the sea.
Everyone.
Not just one person, not just himself, everyone.
That's just Ocean Master from Aquaman.
I don't know Ocean Master, and probably a lot of other people don't.
Well, they should. He's a good Aquaman villain. What'd you think of Friday the 13th?
It's like the only Aquaman villain.
The second Aquaman villain, thank you. Black Manta is the only Aquaman villain.
Black Manta kind of like teeters nowadays, though.
I do like the movie. I do think it's good. I think it's like one of those where it doesn't quite have enough material for its runtime.
I understand.
But all in all, there's a lot of charm to it. There's a lot of like kind of understanding the history of these movies that like comes specifically from this one. I think, honest to God, the one part of it for me that like is the most notable thing that this movie contributed to the genre, and it is in a way the satire side of it and not the other horror movie side of it, is the whisperings, like the whispers that echo like but the little whisper that like echoes over and over is like a very creepy detail that I enjoy, that I've seen a lot of things parody, but it's also effective for this movie. Like, I think the first time people heard this, it would have been a pretty unsettling thing to hear. Like, I appreciate that about this movie.
I mean, Total Drama references it as well, so.
You mentioned that episode to me recently, actually, yeah.
Guess what'd you think?
I mean, it's dope. It's a really fucking, I like this one. You know what must have been really cool about this movie is like being that one person that saw it, thought nothing of it, and then found out that they're making a sequel and found out that it connects with the boy. Like, that must have been the fucking greatest shit ever. That must have been like your like Darth Vader, Luke, I'm your moment fucking moment, you know? Luke, I'm your moment. Sorry, Luke, I'm your father. Holy fuck.
I'm the moment.
Yeah.
It's insane that they kill off the main villain of this movie, but still found a way to make a franchise out of it. And, of course, Jason becomes, like
they set it up so
the
damn
face
well.
of the franchise, so to speak. He doesn't even, in the second movie, he doesn't even have the hockey mask yet. He's wearing, like, a burlap sack that is just, like, straight up ripped off from The Town That Dreaded Sundown. Part 2 rips off a lot of other movies.
Can I be honest about something with this first movie, though?
What?
Sure.
I was waiting for the hockey mask. I didn't know that it wasn't in the first movie. And I guess it's not in the second one either.
No, it's not till the third movie that he gets the mask.
I mean, to be fair here, we didn't tell you anything. We misled you the whole fucking movie, dude.
I kind of, since you didn't seem to know that the killer was Mrs. Voorhees, I was kind of like, yeah, no spoilers on that one.
Right. No, I mean, and by then I understood, but leading up to that, I was like, where's they're eventually going to show they're going to like get out of these point of view shots, and they're going to show the hockey mask. And now that I'm like really thinking about it, I brought up G-Man so many times in this video. He did tell me that. I just forgot. I forgot because it's been so many years. I do actually remember him telling me that the mom is the villain in the first movie.
Right, and it's kind of a surprise, right? Because you wouldn't expect that, right? Like, even if you told me, like, Jason wasn't in this movie, due to, like, sexism alone, I would have never thought it would have been his mom.
I mean, he is in the movie.
Right.
Well, yes, but, like, you know what I mean.
Not in a lot of it, and not in the way that people know him for.
Kinda.
But it's also...
There's a second of that.
But even still, it's like the kid Jason, and he's, like, kind of deformed, you know?
Yeah, I feel like the movie does a good job at, like, misleading you to think it's, like, the town drunk, which is, that's kind of obviously a mislead,
well,
right?
and nowadays the mislead is that it's not Jason, because everyone knows Jason for being in this movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, this one definitely, I don't know the controversial side of it, I guess, I mean, I don't know, right? Like, movies having people, like, we're so fucking desensitized that, like, this is nothing, but at the time, it probably scared the shit out of people. I mean, there was a time where Frankenstein and Dracula were seen as scary, I guess. I don't even know if that's fucking
I mean, I think
true.
the thing with this is, like, people were just like, oh, it's a movie all about teens getting killed. And, like, what is that doing to, like, the moral fabric of the entertainment industry, of our children who love watching these movies about death?
Teens are being murdered. What does this mean for you?
Even though, as I mentioned, there was kind of, like, the puritanical side to these movies where, like, oh, if you have sex or do drugs, Jason's gonna kill you.
I'm gonna get you.
You know, the thing that's funny about that is that kind of works with, like, the idea of the stunted growth of the person because they're concepts that a child can never be ready for or thinks is absolutely evil.
That's actually a good point.
I enjoy the vibes. I enjoy what kills they allow to happen on screen. It does kind of bother me how many the kills are off screen, but the ones that are on screen are like fun. And it does drag in places, but it's not most of the movie. Kind of the ending is where it goes on a little too long.
At the end of the day, it's still an hour and 30-minute long movie. Like,
Yeah,
It's an hour 35. It was an hour 35, and it should have been an hour 30, frankly.
Take out those 5 minutes.
But I do really like the presentation of the film in two ways. Like, and I don't mean this in like a negative way, because this is going to sound like a backhanded compliment. it feels like a movie that anyone can make. And I don't mean that as like oh, anyone could fucking do this. It feels like a movie that any passionate person could make. I like the camera work of this movie. I like how handheld so much of it feels. And I understand that's because it's like a perspective shots, but I really appreciate a lot of the presentation of this. It feels like a B movie with like Hollywood aspects to it, you know?
Here's the thing, though. Everyone did make this movie. Like, after this came out, there were a bunch of movies riding its coattails. Some I actually like more than this movie. We will definitely get to The Burning.
For sure, but I will have to admit that at the time, you see, like, what I'm trying to concede for this one is that I remember like having some family members, which I even think was bullshit, being like, oh yeah, you know, the old horror movie monsters were scary, and I could never fucking believe that. It is hard for me to believe at one point the old horror monsters, the Universal movie monsters, were scary, right? Because we're so desensitized. This one, I think you can throw your hands up and go, yeah, I can see why people are freaked out by this shit. It's kind of you know. And I think that's what I got to give it the most credit for, is because it's one of those ones where you're like, this will fuck up somebody if they are not ready for this kind of movie.
It is rare that any of these movies scare me, but not that I don't understand why it's scary to people. I will say this one didn't do it, but God, when it comes to like slasher or horror movies, though, it really doesn't happen that often. Like that one that like genuinely fucking scares me. Like Silence of the Lambs has a moment that gets me. What's another one? I actually had two examples in my head, and I kind of lost one of them already.
Texas Chainsaw scares me a little.
That was it. That was it. That actually was it, because of how abrupt it is. The abrupt actions of Texas Chainsaw scared me, yeah. I'm glad you said that, because that is the other one that got me. And it's rare. It's rare that a slasher movie or just horror, because I wouldn't even call Silence of the Lambs a slasher movie. A horror movie gets me. Those got me.
But like, I mean, I will say though, we are kind of unfortunately, you know, born in a time where we are desensitized to these kind of things, because this is just normal, right? This is just content. Like, you can find this on YouTube, where back in the day, no, you had to go to a theater for this shit. Like, the biggest reason why horror movies don't fuck me up anymore is because, like, I'll argue video games, because, like, a movie is a movie, right? Like, it's somebody, like, filming it, right? Where a game, you have to kind of control it a little bit, and I feel like that's scarier for the most part. But all in all, we have people making horror movies now all the time, and thanks to ones like this, I feel like at this point it's more of appreciation more than actually trying to scare people, because I feel like for us to do that within the modern day, we have to go into places that make people very, very uncomfortable, because we keep raising the bar. And I'm not saying that that's bad, but like, and also I think we seek this shit too. That might be the other issue. You're gonna get desensitized at some point, and that's not even a bad thing. It's just, you know.
And I mean, this in particular is a film that has been like parodied to death, so it's like a little hard to take seriously sometimes. But no, yeah, I agree.
But I mean, if I did show this to a younger kid today, right, it'd probably scare the fuck out of them, because it's like,
yeah, sure.
It's because, like, I mean, I hate to say this, but we grew up at a terrible time where it's just like, oh man, this is person killing teenagers, and we're like, yeah, that shit's just life at this point, right? Like, sorry if that's like too controversial to say, but like, at one point it was kind of a novelty of teenagers being killed by some psycho, and now it's just like, yeah.
I don't know, I feel like this is the movie that kind of like solidifies the slasher tropes. They're brewing through the 70s, but like, this is the one where it's like, here it is. This is slasher movies. And this is what slasher movies are going to be from now on.
Yeah.
This is the slasher movie. Anything else to say about Friday the 13th?
No.
Well, then, until next time, from my co-host Makal Shadackle and Cassandra, I am Matt Presents, and until next time, get more out of life. Watch a fucked up movie.
You can use a chainsaw or a shotgun. You could be a samurai or an alien.